I want to show you guys how you can take your tracks from sounding like this.
Is it wrong that I'm searching for a reason to love?
Into this.
Is it wrong that I'm searching for a reason to love?
Throughout this video, I'm going to show you guys how I took a vocal sample, used this website called Control a Voice to basically make it into this huge stacked vocal choir, and also do a couple of other really cool things like take that same vocal sample and turn it into melodies that I then use in my beats. Okay, yeah, so this was a beat that I was working on just the other day. I had this vocal sample on its own, which I think sounds pretty good, but it definitely needed more layers to it.
Is it wrong that I'm searching for a reason to love?
And I was able to use Control a Voice to turn that into this crazy choir. Like listen to, look at all these vocal layers here. And the process is actually pretty easy and really user friendly. So this is the website here, Control a Voice. From here I go to the swap voice feature, and then from here this allows me to take any vocal sample that I have and transform it into different singers or instruments, which I'm going to show you towards the end of the video. So because I am not a good singer at all, even though this could probably make me sound a whole lot better, I just use this vocal sample.
Is it wrong that
I can then drag that into the platform here, and then I can click on these different royalty-free voices that I can basically turn this vocal sample into, and you can preview some of them too.
When the night's here, I don't do this, baby, no check. My mama don't like you.
And what's cool is that you can take a female singer and turn it into a male singer, or vice versa. And this is really cool when you're making like a whole choir and you want multiple unique voices all doing their things. What is pretty cool is that you can actually take that voice and then turn it into a couple of different instruments. I was doing a couple with trumpet, and in this beat I actually turned it into a talk box, which was really cool. I loved how I didn't need all these plugins and vocal effect VSTs to turn my vocal sample into a talk box. But more on the instruments kind of swapping feature later on. From here, all I did was, I clicked on one of these voices.
Cold wind in my hair.
Let's just take this one for example. And what is pretty cool is that you can also change the pitch too if you want a deeper voice male, a higher pitch singer, etc. And all we need to here is just click on the swap voices, and I'll show you the before and after comparison. So here's the before.
Is it wrong that
And then this is the transform vocals.
Is it wrong that I'm?
Now, in order to make a really big, choir sound like this,
Is it wrong that I'm searching for a reason to love?
I basically did that same thing 10 different times, and I clicked on different singers each time to basically turn that same vocal sample, that same hook, into. Like you can hear a couple of them here.
Is it wrong that? Is it wrong that I'm? Is it wrong that I'm?
And then within FL Studio, when I had all of them layered like this, I assigned each of them to different individual channels in the mixer. And from here I can do things like change the panning on some, change the volume, add some reverb, add some effects. And basically, just balance everything out so it sounded like this.
That I'm searching for a reason to love, a reason to love.
And I think it sounds a lot better than just the vocals on their own.
That I'm searching for a reason to love.
But then what's cool is that in the kind of drop section of this beat, I had this kind of talk box effect.
Is it wrong that I'm searching for a reason to love?
Like I was saying, this is so cool because I now, if I want a good talk box sound, I know I don't need a different plugin to do this. I can just go on the select the voice option, and I can click on instruments, and I can click on talk box, and it'll process that for me. Or you can change some of the other instruments too. Trumpet was a really cool one that I was playing around with, just while we're on the topic of trumpet, because I actually used a trumpet feature in this new beat that I dropped. Let me go to the chorus here. So if you listen to that trumpet kind of melody there, that's actually a trumpet that I made using Control a Voice. I'll show you the project file here, but basically I had this trumpet melody that I thought it was okay, but the sound didn't sound as realistic. And so I actually used that, went onto Control a Voice, clicked on the trumpet, uploaded that loop, and it gave me this. So definitely a lot more realistic sounding and worked really well with this beat. Yeah, this is definitely a great tool for any producer or vocalist to have to basically do more stuff with their vocals, And again, get really creative with, you know, stacking vocals like choirs or turning your voice to a different instrument. And this is like my favorite type of platform at the moment. Stuff that it, you know, uses AI and, you know, uses all the most recent technology, but still lets me be creative. It's not like it's just giving me a whole completed song. This still allows me to, you know, have fun with the beat and just do things that maybe I'm not able to do on my own or as good of doing. Like that trumpet sound was okay on its own, but this made it a lot better. So I really love using tools like that. If you guys want to check out Control Voice for yourself to start transforming your vocals into other singers, stacked choirs like that, or even instruments, I will leave the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching.